Welcome to chapel from my lanai today. Um, Look for the silver lining. Whenever a cloud appears in the blue, remember somewhere the sun is shining. And so the right thing to do is make it shine for you. My first job out of college was singing with a group called the Edgewater Eight. We did 2 shows a night, except Sundays, at a supper club on the banks of the Mississippi River in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I took this job while I was waiting for my first job as a music teacher. Little did I realize at the time that this job would actually change my whole life, but that's really a story for another day. So, my first solo, as I was assigned, was a quiet song called Look for the Silver Lining. I remember actually being really disappointed because the other people in the group had much more exciting and fun songs. We were doing a whole show about the roaring 20s, and I had this quiet little song. Well, opening night of the show, I sang Look for the Silver Lining almost at the end of the show. And I was shocked to look out in the audience and see so many people crying in tears. And every night after I would sing that song at the end of the show, people would come up to me and thank me for singing this song. When my parents came to see the show, they cried too. And I said, what is it about this song that makes people cry? My parents said that song and its message had gotten their whole generation through some really hard times, including the stock market crash of the 1920s, 1929, the Great Depression of the 1930s, and World War II in the 1940s. The song goes on to say, a heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life. So today, I have decided to write a litany prayer based on the blessings that I, my husband, and I, maybe you too, are experiencing while we are sheltering in place. 1. My husband and I are safe and healthy. Thanks be to God. Our immediate family and friends, including our daughter who is living in New York City in the thick of things, are safe and healthy. Thanks be to God. My students and fellow staff members are safe and healthy. Thanks be to God. The offers of help from younger neighbors, from friends, and even from former students. Thanks be to God. Technology that is keeping us connected and allows us all to continue our lives, to continue teaching, especially those one-on-one FaceTime recorder sessions with my third graders, my FaceTime piano lessons, and those times just connecting on the phone with old friends. Thanks be to God. The chance to stretch my brain and learn new ways to teach, which I'm thinking could help me be a better teacher when this is all over. Thanks be to God. Photos, videos, and artwork sent to me by parents of my students showing their child doing my music lessons that I am sending out. I love them. Thanks be to God. Making the time to walk and to ride my bike every day. Thanks be to God. Having the time to cook. Thanks be to God. Doing chapel in my sweats and even sometimes my pajama bottoms. Thanks be to God. And a bumper crop of lemons, which we have been busy making into lemonade. I think Pastor Marty would be proud. Thanks be to God. Maybe this weekend You and your family could sit down and write down some of your own silver linings, some blessings from the pandemic. Go in peace. Serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.